Welcome, Virgo, to Fire Dragon Tarot 1111. This is your new moon reading for April 2022. And let's see what messages Virgo has for this new moon. I am using the Animal Spirit Oracle cards. I feel it's perfectly balanced for this new spring season. And these were the cards I saw that I needed to do for this month's reading for the new moon. Oh, that was a big block. Okay, so let's see what information is going to resonate, leave what doesn't. And let's see what Spirit has for Virgo for the new moon in April 2022. Okay, doing the new moon reading for Virgo. You have, okay. Oh, that's very nice. Oh, we got two cards here stuck together. These feel that they're going to go hand in hand. All right, let's see what we have for you, Virgo. Okay, the vulture spirit has been coming out a lot for this new reading, new moon reading for many of you. Okay, let's see what we have here. All right, I feel a sense of ease and peace, inner peace when I was shuffling your cards, Virgo. I feel like there's something calming. I feel like as I was shuffling, I felt like at ease. So let's see what it is that Spirit has for you. I'm going to go ahead and discuss your, your money assets. Then I'm going to go into your intimate relationships. Then we'll discuss your personal power, self-worth, how to have a deeper connection, or what you need for a deeper connection. Talk about your communications, being heard, owning your voice, your imagination, vision, and creativity. And last but not least, your intuition, spirituality, and your relationships to a higher power. So when it comes to your survival, money, and tangible assets, or your work, you have the Wasp spirits. The Wasp spirit says, sometimes life stings. Let's see what that has to be related to your work, money, or survival. All right, I'm going to show you the card right here. So the Wasp spirit is not all spirits creates in nature is easy to love. But when we look through the eyes of the Wasp spirits, we recognize that even through some times life stings, there is a purpose for pain, just as there's purpose for wasps in nature world. Wasp keeps insects population down, supporting the growth of plants. So too the sting of life may hurt, and you may feel deeply disappointed or even resentful that Wasp spirits has shown up. But you will soon come to see the Spirit has something wonderful in store for you. You may well come to realize that being stung led to something far better than you had envisioned for yourself. Perhaps behind the scenes, Wasp Spirit was conspiring with Spirit to ensure that you could grow something of value to you. Spirit has a plan, and Wasp spirits play a part. Have you ever looked back and be glad that your prayers weren't answered because the path you took led to something far better? Wasp spirits is a reminder to reflect on those times, for today's sting may hurt, but something better awaits you. So when it happens to be about your work, your survival, your career, your job, just know that maybe, that job that you had to leave, or that new venture, that business idea that didn't work out so well, or it's becoming a burden to you, please know that it happened for a reason. It is preparing you for something far better coming for you in your way. And this is just a reminder that things do happen for a reason, and sometimes we just need to reinvent ourselves, or recreate something else when it comes to what it is that you're passionate about, and then what you want to do in life. That's what I'm getting with that card. Now moving on to the Wolf spirit, it's going to talk about your intimate relationships with friends, family, and even a special someone. So the Wolf spirit is turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay? So, Wolf Spirit leads you to deep and into the enchanted forest that holds the secrets to your life. Can you sense her beckoning you to follow, asking to take all that you have learned and all that you are learning and make it yours? Can you integrate all into your body, mind, and spirit? Whatever lessons you've learned along the way, do not leave them unexamined. Be loyal to your dreams, to your soul, okay? Virgo, and to turning knowledge into wisdom and experience into magic. You are the one that you have been waiting for. Be still and know that the sound of your heart beats in harmony with the whole world. The appearance of wolf spirit is auspicious omen that says that you're truly in alignment with your destiny. So when it comes to your intimate relationship, this one is speaking of your intimate relationship with yourself. That is the one that is asking for you to take a deeper look within, to go and sort of explore, that territory of where you are. As the wolf goes into the woods, it's also you need to go within, or maybe go into nature and be more intimate with yourself. Get to know yourself more on a level that you probably didn't do before. And going on those walks and meditating and asking for guidance, it's probably what you need to do during this time in the new moon phase, Virgo. Okay, so pay just a little bit more attention to yourself and go within, and the wolf spirit will be there for your intimate relationship. I think it's speaking more for you, Virgo. Now, moving on to, what is your personal power and self-worth? You have the nightingale spirit. Love is all around, Virgo. Love is all around. It truly is. I truly am a huge believer in that. And thoughts do become things. And if you think of love, love will be around. So try not to fall into the negative aspect. Love is just a reminder that with love, everything is possible, but it does take work to keep it there. That's what I've just got on my end. Let me see what the card says for you. Okay, so in the darkness of night, the nightingale spirit sings her song of love and hope, a harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will rise again soon. You are so loved, and the illumination song of the nightingale spirit calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with the light. Yes, there is a shadow and darkness, but love and prosperity exist everywhere. Exactly what I just said. Even in the seeming emptiness. Okay, Virgo, you need to remember that. The seeming emptiness of the space, the darkness, and the starless night. Hearken to the message, letting the music of the nightingale songs remind you that love is all around. Feel it and trust it in tomorrow's light, renewing your ability to recognize that the spaces that appear empty are filled with love and abundance. Illumination will happen soon. All right, so Virgo, it seems like, maybe you have been forgetting that, your personal power, your self-worth, and how you show up in the world is, again, this is resonating throughout the whole readings that I'm doing for everybody for this new moon phase. It's all about self-love, starting over, reinventing yourself, recreating yourself. It's a huge collective message that I'm getting for all signs. And for this season, for this new moon, you just have to understand that, you need to be reminded that you are also part of this, that you are also the person who is in charge of your feelings and your emotions. And whenever you hear anything that sort of reminds you of what love is or what love was, know that it's also letting you know that you are love. It's all around everywhere, and you're never alone. I truly feel that this is more of what it's saying versus the description of it. This is more, I'm getting, you walking around and you get reminded of some great memory, And then you think about, oh, I wish that I had that, but in reality, you do have it. So, Virgo, don't forget that you do have it. You have love around, and you give love, and you are love. So that's your personal power and your self-worth. You are what you give out. Okay. Now let's look at your deeper connection, of life, healing, past patterns, support overall well-being and happiness. You actually have the mouse spirit. Tend to the small things. A lot of the times we forget that we can find happiness just about anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be something huge to mark your happiness. Bigger is not usually better. Other people may think otherwise, and that's fine. Whatever makes you happy. But let's see what the mouse spirit has for you when it comes to your deeper connection. And doesn't want to change the card. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that. All right, here we go, Virgo. So, the humble mouse pays attention to the smallest details, and the mouse spirit calls on you to notice the nuisance and the fine print at this time. In your eagerness to meet your goals and pursue your dreams, it is easy to forget the importance of clear communication and tending to the little things, including people's subtle signs that they are unhappy, as well as the small voice inside you that says, okay, listen to this, Virgo, that says, don't feel right. Take your time to sniff out what you need to know. Is there some detail or nuisance about how you engage others or operate in this world that the key is to your success, but you've too readily dismissed it as nothing big or nothing special? Mouse spirit reminds you that what seems small may be more important and powerful than you think. So look again, Virgo, okay? Do not underestimate yourself or your potential for co-creating something amazing when you pay attention to the details. That is something that I give a lot of advice on, especially out there when I'm speaking with people, when people are coming to me for guidance. Um, you know, you have to pay attention to the details. The small details usually do make the biggest difference, and it could be in anything. It could be in a relationship, it could be in a household item, it could be even at work. The small details sometimes make the big difference. So definitely start noticing that when it comes for you, to connecting at a deeper level, is going back and checking something that you think you thought it was okay, but go back and recheck. And this is also past relationships. I just heard maybe there's details there that you've missed that's going to help you grow into the next. Okay, that's what I heard for you, Virgo, in that aspect. And let's move on to the communication. Now, as far as communication goes, you have the otter spirit letting you know that you're not alone. Okay, Virgo, you are not alone. Let's see what they have for you as far as communication. What do you need to do to enhance it? Okay. So, like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection through touch. Actions such as holding hands and giving hugs offer reassurance that we are never really alone and that we are always cherished. Otter spirit has appeared to remind you that experience and express friendship is a tangible and even tactical way. Communicate with your voice, facial expressions, your gestures. Again, this is the section for communication, and a communication card is coming out to emphasize how to communicate. Okay, Virgo? So letting your love express itself beyond just words you speak. Outer spirit message is that presence matters, so remember to be fully present with those who you care about, helping them sense the love and affection and appreciation you have for them. Now is the time for a joyful celebration of the love in your life that expresses a friendship and companionship. Hug someone, touch their arm, or simply look into their eyes with your full attention, saying, I care, you matter. Make time for friendship, okay? Outer Spirit promises that the moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have many loved and care about you. You are never alone. So not only communication is really important, as I have mentioned before, but nonverbal communication is also essential. Again, paying attention to the small details. When things don't seem to go right for you, and now you want to go deep inside and find out what you want to accomplish in life, and know that you have love and you can give love. Pay attention to those details and communicate it in a way that is going to make other people feel that love, so you can receive it. What you give is what you get. Now, moving on to your imagination, vision, and creativity is the vulture spirit. This card has come out in that same way for someone else too, so you might want to take a look at that. I'm not quite sure which one was it. I want to say it could have been Cancer, but maybe there's a Cancer individual. If you want to cross watch that, that's quite all right. My words are getting twisted today. All right, so let's see what we have for your imagination, Virgo. You have the vulture spirit. So what seems hideous, okay, has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture spirit message is that nothing is to be wasted. Nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has a potential to be transmuted into something beneficial if you are reminded. So what I'm getting right away before even finishing the description is that, a lot of you Virgos are very creative when you want to do something. You are very innovative. You have great imagination, and you actually produce items, even products that are like genius. So it's letting you know, if you're one of those individuals who like to repurpose things, it's letting you know that you're doing it right, to keep doing it. The vulture spirit is just reminding how don't waste anything, repurpose everything. And Virgos are really known for that. They're very, very creative because they do pay attention to the small details. Many of the times it helps them evolve their creativity. So the fact that you have the mouse spirit in that sense, for you to have a deeper connection, maybe it's to connect more with your creativity. Okay, so the wisdom and understanding that arose from this, you will serve in your journey wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize seeds with your plant, turning with which has passed away in a substance that will support new growth. So in other words, from all your other experiences, the vulture spirit is just, I just feel like I'm not supposed to read the rest. It's just to stick to that, to keep your imagination and your vision, full blown. You're doing what you need to do. Use other kinds of ideas and make them better, Virgo. You're good at that. All right, now moving over to the starfish spirit, and that's for your spirituality and connecting to your higher power, is to open to infinite possibilities. This card has also come out a lot during these readings for others, so I think it's saying collectively, this is the time for everyone to be open to new ideas, new possibilities, new opportunities even. So for you, Virgo, you're getting a similar message at the very end of the reading as far as you connecting with your spiritual and higher self. So let me go into the description. Okay. All right, so stretched out on the beach, the starfish opens fully to the rays of the sun, to the power of potential. As you look out towards the horizon, do you open up to the infinite possibilities? Spirit is the source of opportunities beyond your wildest imagination and ensures endless possibilities are available. At this time, Starfish Spirit urges you to stretch past the limits of your everyday perception and comfort zone to dream of bigger things and imagine which even greater, hope and faith for miraculous potential is shining down on you, Virgo. Feel it, bask in it, and open yourself to fill with inspiration. This is the very fortunate sign of Starfish Spirit has come to remind you of your infinite potential. What I received as I was reading that, I was reading that Virgo, you have the ability, many of you have the clairvoyance, the psychic abilities to help others and be creative with how you help them. Just like a lot of the tarot readers out here in the community, they are very well gifted in many areas. Please know that you are also being called to open yourself for other potential opportunities. You have the ability, don't ignore it. You can recycle a lot of the old ideas, to make it your own. But also, in the end, I want to say that it's more to help people because that's going to help you keep the transformation going. All right, so let me take a look of the cosmic cards for your reading. And let's see how we can tie that in. Spirit, please give me a message for Virgo. Oh, there's too many of those. Only need one card, please. What is one card for Virgo? Oh, the deck is really jumping. All right, Spirit, let me have that card for Virgo. There it is. Okay, you got the number 8, infinite possibilities, and you get the number 8, choices. Choices. Okay, let's see what the choices are. So you can see it right there. All right. A lot of the cards are lower numbers too, and your reading has a lot of higher 60s, so we'll see what that says. You ready? Oops. Here we go. If you have drawn this card, you've come to a crossroads in your life where choices and decisions need to be made. This period can be quite challenging as you weigh your options. Your mind tells you one thing and yet your heart feels differently. The mind with all the logic reinforces your core beliefs in what is safe and secure with creature comforts and stability. Your heart, on the other, pushes you to explore possibilities and adventures that seem all too foolish and irresponsible to the mind. Dearest one, your soul longs to grow, evolve, and expand to higher state of consciousness, Virgo. As I was saying earlier, your psychic abilities, your clairvoyance. I kept getting those two words for you, Virgo. So it's just reinforcing that, So the mind is a vehicle that assists you in getting to where your heart needs to go. Okay, so as you're growing in your current situation, or whether it's a relationship or working environment, or does spirit have to bring outside influences such as changes in your working environment or new friendship that causes you to review your current relationship? If it is external influences that are pulling you at your heartstrings and not your current situation, then it's pretty clear that the place you are in is not serving your highest good. It may be serving you on a physical, creature comfort level, but your heart and soul needs more. You need to be challenged, Virgo, and pushed and make breakthroughs. Why play it safe? You have one life to live, and the mission isn't to be too cautious. Our goal is to grow and expand. So closing doors in your life may not be easy, but trust your heart and inner guide that you are being taken somewhere beautiful and you're not alone. Divine guidance surrounds you continuously. The associated chakras are your solar plexus and heart. So Virgo, again, that's what I got really strongly for you, that you need to use your abilities. You're going into this new path that you want to get into. Maybe you're a little scared, but don't be. It's always scary at first, trust me. I'm speaking from experience. But then once you give in to spirit and guidance and into your abilities, you'll be the master of those abilities in a short amount of time. So Virgo, I hope you like your reading, and I hope it resonated, and hopefully you can use any information here for your highest good. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching. See you next time.